then you can't later say, I don't know. You already know what I said. So.
I see both sides, and I see
Oh.
and everything. I see both sides, and I see it. It's particularly messy because it all involves the ego for both sides. Including.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I didn't know he did say. Okay. So I've never asked for rights, so I didn't know that he did specifically tell people not to delete videos.
To attack someone and then get mad when they attack back is, in my opinion, whining. Why are you whining? And why are you going to engage in war if you can't take the blowback? If you engage in war and you like engaging in war, when somebody attacks back in a way that's different than your own, which would only make sense, a lot of people forget that Eric's a professional debater. It blows my mind. He himself forgets. You mean, Eric, somebody doesn't want to engage in the very thing that you're a professional about and that you educate?
Well, he's already stated before. He's even made a video about how it's unfair grounds to begin with. Although I don't think he operates from that place very often of recognizing that.
Well, he does recognize it. He does recognize it after the fact. And the thing about Eric is that he is FE seeking. He does want to produce good emotional states for people. He does like people. And that's his saving grace. And in this particular situation, his FE seeking is he values Taylor's input on it. And Taylor is wanting to completely slain Courtney, and I don't know why.
Well, Taylor never really liked Courtney in the first place. So.
Yeah, Taylor and Courtney don't really get along. They don't mesh well.
They've had times of getting along for sure.
I mean, but it was like you and I will never be close, but we're being civil and having a conversation right now. Ha 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 ha. It was that. It was not like a genuine.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation. I mean, when I first was like introduced to the situation going on, I was very much on Courtney's side, and I got into it with Eric as much as I can like get into it with Eric. You know what I mean? Which isn't like very like hard, but then like when everything kept continuing, I got frustrated with Courtney just because it was like, girl, just own up to your side of it. Let's figure say like just go, I don't know. Like it just got so frustrating to the point where I was like done.
She called me the first 30 minutes I talked to her on the phone. I was telling her why she handled it so badly, and this only makes sense this is happening based on how she handled it. Like, start off with a personal attack. You're probably going to get some personal attacks back when the person you're doing to is inclined to, once getting attacked, attacking more vehemently and usually better.
Do you feel like you're the only one like kind of like sticking up for her or defending her? Like, do you feel bad for her?
I don't think I'm the only one. I think I could probably think of several people that have the same point of view as me and that know that Eric and Taylor get together and they produce a really cognitive bias machine where it's like a circle jerk of, yes, let's keep going this direction. Yes, we're right. We're justified. And I think, but here's the thing, I'm not only on Courtney's side. I understand Eric's side too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't understand Taylor's side. I think he doesn't want to get rid of somebody this badly just because they don't get along or communication styles are different. I don't want to speak on my conjecture on why that is, though, because it deals with sensitive area. But his ego is very much attached to it too, it seems, is what I'll say. But at first, it was just like, I saw the video, and then I was like, man, Courtney handled that like a champ. I think if you would have tried that with anybody else other than INTP, by the way, I do think Courtney's an INTP. I think she rather than what a lot of INTPs do, which is shut up when they don't know what they're saying or what they're going to talk about, she's talking. I think people look at the way that she talks more so than the when she's actually trying to figure something out how she talks. But and she's definitely not ESFP. Which, by the way, everybody's been saying she's an FI dom, ESFP. That's SE dom, by the way. Everybody's said that. But I think there's plenty of people that can see both sides. And in general, I always try and use the opposing. Dealing with people I like, because too many NCPs on the same side is not good.
What do you think about it, Audra? I haven't heard your opinion.
I think that there was an original disagreement which could have been resolved, and after that it did become about egos and actual persons and personalities instead of an actual thing. And at that point, it was kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Because, my instinct is to honestly figure out which side is I would agree with and, get involved, at least in an argument, but I couldn't find one that was particularly worth getting involved with. So I think that's why I've been kind of watching. But
yeah.
Another comment that was interesting that Nick said it too, because I said a while ago, is like that whenever there's drama around here, what it eventually ends up is with, it always ends up being like ENTPs arguing with each other on behalf of other people, which is kind of funny. Anyway, I think Eric got, like I said, it got to a point where it got to be emotional and ego on both sides.
Yeah.
And they weren't arguing about the same thing. They weren't actually, there wasn't an issue to resolve. It became personal and, about apologies and all this other stuff, which is.
I think that's exactly the problem, is that they were never.
That's when I couldn't get in on it. I thought the first part was kind of funny. It was like, okay, Eric did something kind of silly. He does that. There was a bit of arguing, but it was all funny. Like I heard a lot of it that first 24 hours, and it was a joke, and it was treated that way because that's what we do in here. Is it was funny, and then and then the video got deleted or whatever and stuff. But then things started then the 10 videos got deleted. I think that was probably the thing that fueled the escalation. But even though it was just enough of a big deal. It was like, what the heck was this? Something crazy happened. And therefore there was just kind of some general fuel and people were upset. And then that's why it kind of, and then I would accuse both sides, or honestly, I would say that Courtney didn't take her win when she could have had it. Mm. That was my observation. Yeah. And that's what stuck in, that's what it just kind of got. I mean, after about that first 24 hours, it got ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then it just became a yelling match.
Yeah.
And apparently still is. Did they resolve anything earlier?
I don't think really. I
don't think they could have resolved things. They could. I think at best now we can hope for a ceasefire.
Yeah, I had come in after. I guess they said they'd had a trial or something, but I missed it. I came in afterward when they were already kind of wrapped up, I guess. But I don't know.
Who is the blank person, just out of curiosity?
I don't know.
I know who everyone else is in here. So on a more amusing note, I asked a couple of people in the other room, has anybody seen the new Rick and Morty episode?
I don't watch Rick and Morty, but that's the second time I've heard someone mention it in here.
Well, it's like,
good?
I mean, it's kind of like any run amok.
Oh,
And the main
okay.
character, Rick Sanchez, is like ultimate ENTP. You know, he's completely an ENTP.
Is it anywhere? It's probably not. I mean, I know it's not exactly the same, but when I like, and you said any run amok, like the first thing that pops in my head is I like the show Adventure Time. Is it like that kind of a thing?
It's adult. It's an adult cartoon.
Okay.
But
Got it.
I haven't seen Adventure Time.
Oh. I'll have to check it out. Is it on Netflix or anything? Rick and Morty?
It's on Hulu, and there is a 24-hour nonstop stream of the entire series over and over again on a loop on the Adult Swim website for the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I went and caught the new episode. Anyway, it was just funny because the start of the new season, which I guess they've been waiting for a while because I only got into it a couple months ago, but it starts off with Rick Sanchez, the like crazy ENTP, sitting in a Shoney's, and I was just dying. Shoney's, Denny's, it's like they nailed that one. So I already asked you before, but did you ever end up seeing Logan, by the way? I'll just keep bugging you about it. No, I didn't.
Really?
I was actually going to go see it tonight, and I just checked the showings, and they're not showing it anymore.
Oh, bummer.
So so when it comes out on DVD, I shall go retire to my barn and watch it, and like, put my face in front of my big screen. And I got a 100-inch screen in there, so it's not bad.
That's cool.
Not quite movie theater level, but it's.
Yeah.
I'm the only one there, and I can sit there and drink beer or whatever. So that does that. Make it a little bit better. I can smoke a cigar and watch Logan, which would be appropriate. I shall drink whiskey, smoke a cigar, and watch it.
Was perfect.
Forget me. Yeah, I will watch it eventually. I could go see Power Rangers tonight.
My boys like Power Rangers, but I was like, yeah, it's more of an adult. Oh, well, yeah. I don't think they could go see that
I
one.
might or might not have been a pretty serious fan of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Get Smart religiously when I was a little kid.
Oh,
I
really?
knew how to like dial the thing in. Yeah, in the afternoons.
Like
that was
the old Get Smart, or like the newer, and was it Anne
No,
Hathaway,
like-
Steve Carell? Who did it?
yeah, like the old Get Smart. Mel Brooks. Good stuff. Let's see.
When I was in 8th grade drama class, that was our school play that year. We did a Get Smart play.
Yeah. I watched Get Smart at night. I watched Power Rangers in the afternoon. Like the original one. And then when I could swing it, I would watch Biker Mice from Mars because it came on really early in the mornings. And then I watched a lot of Highlander with my dad.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I got into martial arts. Honestly, like no joking. I just wanted to be a Power Ranger, and Power Rangers did martial arts. They're cool. Like, it's like chilling out, fighting all the time. So yeah, so I have to thank them for that.
I like the Yellow Ranger, but I just watched like the first like series of it. I didn't watch it like later on.